Boom. Hello little Gaslampers, it's Dr Vesuvius here, better known as Chris. I'm recording this little video for you because you may remember I tried to draw up some interest in Minecraft not so long ago. And I've been doing a little playing and found some interesting things. If you're not familiar with Minecraft, it is a sandbox game. There are no set objectives. You can see it's got a very sort of retro, blocky look, almost like Lego figures and blocks. And the whole terrain and everything in the game is designed to look like this. Has its own charm, grows on you after a while. This is the default texture pack. You can get alternate textures which change the look and feel of the game quite a bit. But I just want to give you a very quick guided tour. The objective of the game, if there is any, is basically to survive and thrive, exploring the landscape, finding resources, trying not to be killed by any of the nasties, and there are no real solid objectives to the game. There is an area called the end, but it certainly isn't the end of the game if you complete that sequence. So, oops, the sun is going down, so I'm going to have to run away and hide from the nest. Oh, hang on, what's this? I see, I kind of told a little fib. I said this was Minecraft. It is in fact the Minecraft add-on pack called Tekkit, which adds a whole load of basically technology and industrialization to the game. Instead of a sort of standard medieval fantasy type setting, this brings it right up to date into sort of sci-fi, dare I say, a little steampunky feel. So what we have here in front of us is how we mine in Tekkit. None of this going down holes with a little pick and tapping away at rocks. This is a quarry which is entirely automated. It's driven by 3 steam engines here which are pumping away. And we have a slight glitch with the fuel here, but never mind that. Oops, and I've broken an engine. Never mind, stupid engine anyway. You can see it's basically digging out everything within the frame. There's a great big hole there. And pumping it away through these pipes into this chest. And you can see as soon as it appears there, it's being pumped away in turn to this. What is this? It's a teleporter. A bit of weird steampunky science to save running ugly cables all the way across the landscape. So where does that go to? I will show you in but a moment. First we need to head back home. So days and nights in the game are hang on. We have an unfriendly spider monster here. Yes, the enemy in the game are called mobs, and there are several different types of mob. Spiders aren't too nasty. They have a tendency to sneak up on you and pounce. There are zombies, there are skeletons. Oh, and there are these fellows here who are very, very unfriendly. You see them hissing and pulsing like that. If I let him, he's going to blow. In fact, I'll see what, I'll try and trigger this one to blow up, show you what they do. Oops! Yep, there we go. And if you were in that radius, you'd be very poorly right now. And so would anything that you'd built, and they'd make a mess of the place. They're called creepers. They don't make any noise at all until you hear that sound, which is quite nasty. So we're heading back to the secret lair. I'd tell you where it is, but I'm afraid it's a secret. Can't see very much at night. Yeah, day and night. I think the day is about 10 minutes long and the night is about 8. Night is when the monsters come out. They will appear anywhere in darkness and if they see you, they'll flock to you and try and spoil your whole day like that fella nearly did. You see there's made a mess of the yard. We have some friendly mobs though. Here we have a cow, and you can domesticate cows, and down there I have some pigs which have... cows got into the pig pen again. Oh, here's a zombie. For those of you who don't like zombie games, you've got to admit these guys are cute. They are really adorable, derpy looking things. All in the same sort of blocky style. Now here's the main entrance to the Secret Lair. No sign up because it's secret there. And here we come in. Oops. Very secure locks there. So normally in Minecraft you would find yourself having a little home and digging down into a mine, exploring chasms and what have you. In Tekkit, we do things a little bit differently. You saw the quarry, and that feeds down into this little setup, which is all weird sciencey. Let me show you the process. Normally in Minecraft you would go down, dig up ores, you'd put them through your little furnace here to heat them up, to turn ores into bars of metal which you can then make things with. Here we have an automated process. The little white boxy thing that you saw at the quarry, that connects to this little white boxy thing here, which is a teleporter pipe. And so that will automatically send anything produced by the quarry to this crate here. And then I pull this lever here, and our little sparkly engine starts going. And it starts the production line. And there we go. And we have some clever piping which decides what an item is and where it should go, how it's treated. We have various devices for processing different ores and materials in different ways. Let me move an interesting one to the top of the queue, so you send it through iron ore. There we go. Put that there first. That should now start going down. Yep. And you'll see one of these things is not like the others. That's the iron ore coming through. Oops. So always those moaning sounds of monsters outside. They do start to creep you out after a while. So that's going to feed through into this pipe here, which will then be fed into one of these three little production lines. And I won't worry with the details of what this does, but this will basically process it, and out the other end we'll get a nice little bar of ore, which again goes into another teleporter. That in turn teleports into the storage room, and which will automatically sort out all of the goodies into various categories depending on what they are. So we have a chest for gold here, which we don't have any of at the moment. Chest for silver, an iron chest, fair bit of that, copper and tin, and other things as well here. That's a secret. I can't tell you what that is, but it's very, very clever. You'll find that out if you ever play the game. So, when you get all these components, you can craft things with them. Crafting is basically done on a sort of say what you see type of basis. You typically draw a shape with your items that represents the thing you're trying to craft. So let's say I was trying to make let's say a set of steps, cobblestone steps. So I'd actually draw out the shape of cobblestone steps, and you see there we go, stone stairs, because we've got the shape there. There are a whole load of different recipes for different items. Some of them are very simple, like for example, take this bone which I've got off a skeleton, just put that in on its own and it turns it into bone meal, which you can use as fertiliser to grow your crops. Did I say crops? Yes, you can grow crops. Let's have a look out my back door here. We can't see much because it's still night. But you see here we have these little sugar canes, they're called. And they can be used again as an ingredient for crafting things. Oops, I'm trying a security system here. You can actually get quite clever with some of the devices in Tekkit. It's a little more advanced than basic Minecraft. So, as I was saying, Tekkit's a little more complicated than vanilla Minecraft. Vanilla Minecraft, you've got all the building things. There is some of the machine building, nowhere near this complicated. This is a little device which I put together to manufacture scaffolding from raw materials. So you would put a piece of wood in here, which I don't actually have at the moment, and it will automatically turn the raw logs of wood into planks, and then some of those planks get turned into sticks. I'll just show you here. So you get a piece of wood goes in there, it's turned into planks. Some of them get turned into sticks like that, and then they get combined back here, and you see this is the shape of a scaffolding. If you think about it, you've got like the rods there and you've got a plank platform there, and they then get teleported to somewhere safe and useful. That's basically entirely automating a process that you'd normally have to go through steps here to put things in. Really don't have time to go over everything I've found so far in this game. It is immense fun. I say I'm playing this Tekkit version. The basic Minecraft, also fun, simpler. But I think if you wanted to go for a steampunk style, this Tekkit is definitely the way to. Oh, here we go. The sun's up. A nice view of the sea and the bay from my window here. Oh, what's that? Nope, can't show you that. That's secret. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed having this look at the game. I'd really like to play this. I'm playing this on my own here, and I'm lonely. This world can be set up persistent on a server somewhere. Whether we could lease a server, very reasonable. I think it would be something like £5, £6 a month. Probably less if we split it between us, depending on how many people wanted to play. Or we could get this set up on someone's PC somewhere, or on a spare PC, shoved under the stairs and running. It doesn't demand that much. It does need a fairly good internet connection. If we were going to be playing with maybe half a dozen people on this, I could probably host the server myself. But performance might not be fantastic with my internet connection. But I would really like to at least try this. The Minecraft game itself, I think, is about £18, which gives you basically a login. You can download the client for free. You can download and install the software, but to actually connect to any servers, it does a checkup and checks you've got a valid license. £17, I've certainly easily got my money's worth out of it so far. And I think this is one of those games that definitely benefits from being played as a community. Have a look on the internet, have a look on YouTube. There are loads of Minecraft Let's Play videos. Do searches for things like Mindcrack, which is a community server. There is another group called the Yogscast group who play Tekkit specifically. Well worth checking out. Do drop me a line, guys, if you're interested in playing this, and we'll get a session set up. You'll have to get your own Minecraft license, but like I said, I think this is well worth it. Well, thanks for your patience. Hope I've tempted you with some of the things you can try. This is, as I said, only a tiny bit of the game. Have a look on the internet, on YouTube, and see the things people can do. Thank you for your time, and have a good one.